Hello. Oh my goodness, do I have a story for you? First of all, I should introduce myself. Hi, girls. My name is Kristi, and I participated in DYW, which back in the day was called Junior Miss, in 1986. So it's been a minute or two. Since then, I have been incredibly blessed to be somebody that comes in periodically and does a little yoga training, has a little fun with the girls, and talks a lot about taking care of yourself. And so I am very honored to be able to be here. And the funny story is, this is the fourth time that I've attempted to actually make this video. I am technologically challenged, and the last time I deleted it immediately after making it. So I need this workout probably just as much as you do. So keeping my fingers crossed that this time we'll be able to get through it. I will be able to record it and save it and actually get it to you. So this year, I'm going to share with you just a couple basic pieces of knowledge that truly, ladies, we need to take to heart. So there's a lot going on in the world right now, and many of you are in school or in the process of starting school, and education looks a little bit different this year. Our world is looking a little bit different this year. And in all of this, the one thing that I've hung on to is just making sure that I'm taking care of myself, body, soul, and spirit. And when it's getting to me, and when I'm anxious, when I'm tired, frustrated, when I'm overwhelmed, all of those things, what I found is sometimes it's just best to get quiet and do something really good for my body. And whether that's 10 minutes, whether that's an hour, I always feel better after. So what I would like to just encourage all of you as you enter this process of DYW, would just encourage you to stay in tune with how you're feeling and to take care of yourselves. You know, let's just remember to do the basics. Remember what we put into our body, the nutrition that we need. It needs to be good. Give your body those good fats, the good carbs, the good sugars. Have that piece of fruit. You know, make sure that you're drinking the water that you need. Make sure that you're being careful when you're outside. The weather from the fires has just been crazy. So we need to be very mindful in general, but especially now. We need to be mindful, and we need to take care of ourselves. So I am so excited to have the opportunity to share with you today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through a very modified yoga restore class. This is something that I usually do in about 115 degrees in a yoga studio, but it's amazing. Oh, like I said, whether I just do part of it or whether I do all of it, I always walk away feeling so much better and just centered. And if I'm feeling anything that's negative, it just washes away. So with DYW, there are a lot of categories, and of course one of them is youth fitness. So I'm just going to kind of incorporate some really great stretching exercises, a little bit of teaching you just how to quiet your mind for a second and put all the things that are constantly rolling around just on hold while you take care of yourself. So I hope that you'll use this video actually more than once. You know, I hope that it's something that you find useful. And I guarantee you that if you make it part of your routine, that you will get better with your push-ups. You will definitely strengthen your core. You will do great things for your digestive tract, and just for all of those muscles that tend to seize up and get really stiff, especially when we're stressed. Female bodies are incredible, but most of us, when we're feeling any kind of anxiety or stress, women tend to hold all of that in their hips, believe it or not. And so we have to really make a conscious effort to work on those areas of our bodies that hold our stress. So what I want you to do, I was going to play music, but then I realized, okay, probably the music that I would use for this isn't necessarily music that you would enjoy. So it's not about the music, but I am a firm believer that if I'm working out or I'm taking the time to just taking the time to de-stress and do something for me, I want to have something in the background playing that makes me happy, that brings a smile to my face, and that I can just enjoy and close my eyes and not worry about all the things I have to do, or all the things that are coming up, or maybe even the things that didn't go quite right today. So I'm going to give you just a couple minutes, and I'm going to encourage you to grab out your phone. And I don't know, maybe you have a playlist already put together. Maybe you want to throw on Pandora and throw on your favorite music station, but make it something that's relaxing, okay? And then we're just going to spend about 20 minutes together, and I hope that you enjoy it. So get your music ready. I'll give you a second. And it looks like Sadie is ready to do restore as well. So I'm gonna have to get her yoga mat out so she gets off of mine. All right, so find your music, ladies. Come here, Sadie. Come here. Yes, you're right here. Sit. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. And I really was serious about her yoga mat, so I'll show you. There's Sadie and her yoga mat. She always joins me when I'm doing something in the floor. Such a good girl. And I'm going to put this right here. All right. So I'm going to try and shoot it from this angle. Sometimes I'm going to be facing you. Sometimes I'm going to turn sideways so you can actually see what I'm doing with my body. Okay? But for right now, I just want you to find a nice, comfortable seated position. So for some of you, that may be with your feet open, just like this, because maybe your hips are really tight and sitting any closer than that makes you uncomfortable. When you're doing any kind of working out, discomfort, that's good, that's okay, as long as it doesn't turn into pain. If there's ever anything that's painful, stop. Okay, that's not positive for our bodies. That's actually hurting our bodies. So you always want to push to the point of discomfort, and you want to breathe through it. You want to hold, and then you want to come out of it. And believe it or not, before you know it, it won't be uncomfortable anymore. So for me, I like to sit in half lotus, kind of bring my foot up here. So let's get in that comfortable position. You've got your music going. I want you to just rest your hands on your knees. And we're just going to breathe. Oh, the air outside is just so yucky. So our body, our muscles need oxygen to be healthy. So we're going to take some really great cleansing breaths. To do that, you're going to inhale through your nose for 3 counts. Take big breath in through your nose, and then you're going to let it out slowly out of your mouth, kind of like you're fogging up a mirror. Okay, so here we go. Oh, let's just settle in and do something really amazing for our bodies. So I'm just going to close my eyes. That helps me. And I'm going to breathe in through my nose. Here we go. Breathe in and exhale. In, exhale. In, Exhale. One more time, fill up those lungs. Exhale. This time we're going to bring our arms down. We're going to inhale and go. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Fill up those lungs. Exhale. Beautiful. This time, inhale. I want you to clasp your hands, turn them inside out and stretch up high. Straighten those arms, get them back behind your ears if you can. Feel the stretch between your shoulder blades. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Now I want you to bring your arms down. We're going to come down and we're going to exhale. We're going to inhale the other way. Exhale. Feel that stretch all along the entire side of your body. If you want more of a stretch, look up towards the ceiling. Oh, feels so good. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're just going to do that with our own breath. Inhale. Exhale. And come back center. Oh, that feels so good. Inhale. Now this time we're going to reach forward and just place your hands on the ground. Now maybe this is as far as your body wants you to go. That's okay. Once you reach the point where you feel the discomfort, I just want you to hold and breathe. So here we go. Find that spot for you. Inhale. One more time. Walk those hands back up. I want you to switch your legs. Whatever we do to one side of the body, we want to make sure we do to the other. Now we always sit with how it's more comfortable. We don't even think about it, it just happens. So chances are when we stretch forward this time, we're not going to be able to go as far. That's okay. Hands are down. Inhale. Bring it forward. Find your stretch. And breathe. Inhale. And walk your hands back up. Great job. Bring your hands to the side. Now this time we're going to do a twist. Ladies, every time we twist our torso and we hold, we are doing such great things for our whole digestive system. That's another thing that females have a little bit of a hard time with. Seems like the least little thing can really mess with our stomachs. So keeping our digestive tract healthy is so important. This is an easy way to do that. So hands are down. We're going to inhale. Now for me, I think I'm backwards to you. I'm going to take my left hand on the exhale. I'm going to put it on my right knee. And I'm going to look as far as I can over my right shoulder. So exhale. And stretch. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. This time on the exhale, twist even more. And inhale back to the center. Now let's reverse that. I'm going to put my right hand on my left knee this time and exhale. Twist. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Twist as far as you can on that exhale. Bring it back. Inhale. Hands heart center. Very well done. Even just breathing like that, just taking a second for yourself, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, and just sitting and taking those inhales and those long exhales. It's amazing what even just that will do for your mind and your body. All right, so now we're going to go into a tabletop position. So I'm going to undo my legs and I'm going to turn sideways for this. So tabletop, you have your knees underneath your hips. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Now my arms are longer than my thighs, so I look like I'm a little lifted here. But we're going to pretend that it's a tabletop for me. And we're going to do what are called cat-cows. We're going to really stretch out our spine. So important. So cows, they have those really great bellies, right? So when we do a cow, we breathe in and we drop our belly and we lift our hips up. So it looks like this. And then when we exhale, we arch our back like a kitty cat. So do it with me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then come back to tabletop. Oh, that felt so good. Now you stay in tabletop. Rotate just like this so you can see better. We're going to continue to stretch our spine and our shoulders. And we're also going to engage our core and do a little core work. All on the ground. All staying still. So I want you to take one of your hands. I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to place it on the ground. I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to look up at the ceiling. Oh, feel that stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now this time when you exhale, you're going to take that hand in the sky and you're going to thread it underneath the arm and bring your shoulder to the ground. Oh, feels so good on my shoulder. You can stay right here, or you can take that hand and you can wrap it around, grab that right thigh. And to engage the core even more, you can take that left leg, so the same leg that you have that your shoulder's up, and you can lift it in the sky. And you can practice your balance while you stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring that leg back down. Good control. Unwind if you decided to grab your leg. Put that hand flat on the ground and unwind your body. And exhale. Let's do the other side. Left hand up. Oh, stretch that arm. Look at the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel the stretch through your shoulders, all the way through your back. Inhale. Let's thread that arm underneath. Bring that shoulder down. Oh, feels so good. If you want that extra stretch, take that arm, wrap it around your back, grab that thigh. Oh, you can even stand right here, ladies, and just look at the ceiling. The higher you look, the deeper the stretch. If you want to practice that core work, take your right leg this time and extend it all the way up as high as you can. Oh, feels so good. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time, in. All right, bring that leg back down. Unwrap that arm. Place it right in front of you and unwind all the way to the ceiling. Oh. And come back to tabletop. All right, make sure those hands are under your shoulders and those knees are under your hips. And let's do 3 more cat-cows. Here we go. Breathe in. And kitty cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Oh, feels so good. Come back to tabletop. Now, I'm going to switch my position. You stay right there. Here we go. We are all in tabletop right now. So we're going to go into our first down dog. I want you to take your feet, the tops of your feet right now are on the ground. I want you to curl your toes. And then I want you to push up. Oh, right, like this. You're going to kind of look like an upside down A. So your arms are extended. Your fingers are pointing in front of you. Oh, your back is stretching and your chest is trying to touch your thighs. And I just want you to pedal your feet left and right. Let's stretch out those hamstrings. Oh, this feels amazing. Left and right and left and right. Oh, now come still and just hold this position right here. Make sure your neck's not tense. Shake your head yes, no. Make sure it's hanging there. All right, now we're going to keep stretching, but we're going to do some core work. So all we're going to do from right here is we're going to go from down dog to plank. Now make sure, remember, plank's not up here. Plank is down here. A nice flat back. All right, and then we're going to push back into down dog. Good job. We're going to do 5 of these. Here we go. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. 3 more, girls. Great job. 1 more. Beautiful. Now you're going to lift up your heels, and you can either step up towards your head or you can hop. Bend your knees. Hop. You're going to come right here and straighten your knees. We're going to do a half lift. So you're going to inhale, and you're going to flatten your back, just like this. So make sure it's not this. That's not flat. Make sure it's, oh, you should feel the stretch all the way up the back of your legs. Halfway lift. Exhale all the way to the ground, or as far as you go. And we're going to inhale all the way up. Hands over our head. And prayer. Oh, I feel so much better already. Okay, now I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit. I'm going to take you through one little flow. Okay, a flow that's really good for stretch, and it's also really good and will help you with your push-ups for you fitness. And it'll just really help your core. Okay, so I'm going to show you, and I want you to watch. I'm going to show you from two different angles, and then we're going to do it together. Okay, the first angle I'm going to do is straight on because I want you to see what your tricep push-up should really look like. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see how we actually stretch and do the up dog. So in order to do this, we're going to start with our feet right underneath our hips. We're going to roll those shoulders back and kind of give ta-da hands, jazz hands. We're going to inhale, arms above the head. When we exhale, we're going to kind of swan dive, and we're going to go down as far as our body goes. We're going to inhale and half lift. We're going to exhale and go down. We're going to plant our hands and step back to plank. Now this is the part I want you to watch. When you do a tricep push-up, your arms have to be right next to your body. So we tricep push-up and we go into up dog. Oh, it feels so good. And then we exhale back into down dog. We lift our heels. We step, whoop, or jump, whichever you like, back into place. We halfway lift. We exhale, and we come back up to prayer. Now, the part that I want to show you from the side is the push-up and how we get into that really great lower back stretch. Oh, lower back stretch is so good for us girls. So if I come to plank, here's my plank. So notice I'm up on my toes, right? Ding, 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 right? Okay. So if I come down into my tricep push-up, I'm going to put the tops of my feet on the ground, and then I'm going to push. Oh, if that's too much for you, you can put your thighs on the ground. That's completely fine too. This is called cobra. This is called up dog. Completely up to you, and both are amazing. Okay, so from here, you push back into down dog. You lift your heels and jump. Halfway lift, flat back. And up you go. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are all going to do 3 of them. Oh yeah, 3 of them. Now, I do want to show you this. I don't know, I haven't seen any of you. I hope that, well, I will for sure when you're competing, but I don't know what your ability level is. So if you're struggling with a tricep push-up, I get it. When I started doing these, I just fell on my face. I was like, triceps? I don't think I have triceps. Yeah, it took me a while to build up my triceps. So when you're just learning and you're actually building your triceps, it's okay to do them on your knees. It's just as beneficial, and you will be amazed at how quickly you get strength in your arms, okay? So if that's you, what you're gonna do is when you come to plank here, you're gonna put your knees down, and you're gonna do your tricep push-up. And then you're gonna lift up. And ladies, that is absolutely perfect. And before you know it, you're not gonna have to put your knees down anymore. So, here we go. Stand up. Remember, the breath is the most important part. Let's do all we can to get that oxygen to our muscles. Here we go. Give me some ta-da hands. Shoulders are back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Push up. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels. Step or hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, down. Up you go. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Push up. Tops of your feet, up dog or cobra, whichever you like. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, girls. You can do this. Concentrate on the breathing. Think about all the great things you're doing for your body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push up. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Heels lift. Bend your knees. Hop or step. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Okay, if you're getting at all warm, grab some water. I should have told you before we started, have some water beside you. We have to listen to our bodies. Our bodies are so smart. They know what we need better than we know what we need sometimes. So when you're working out, if you're thirsty, stop and get a drink. Just don't guzzle it, because that's the best way to get an owie tummy. That doesn't feel very good. So take a sip, satisfy the thirst, and then come back to your mat. All right, so that flow was really, really good. We've just stretched everything. We've stretched our back, we've stretched our shoulders, we've stretched our arms, our tummy, we've stretched our hips, we've worked our legs, the back and the front. So the only other thing that I want you to work on is we're gonna do a couple things on the ground. I do believe that when Miss Victoria was teaching me your routine, I think you have a V-sit in there. I call it boat pose. So if it hasn't changed, we're gonna practice that. And I'm gonna show you how to stretch and also build up your capacity to do that. And it's in stages. So just like if you had to do your tricep push-up on your knees, thumbs up, proud of you. You might have to start this particular skill with your feet on the ground, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go sideways again. Here we go. So I'm gonna bring my knees are together. They look like this. And I'm gonna just sit up really tall. That's step number one. We have to be really, really conscious of our backs, because a lot of times the reason that we have back pain or our backs get tired and hurt is because we are using poor posture. And remember, your core, 50% of your core is your back. So sometimes us ladies, we concentrate on the front, right? But we can't forget the back. If we're only working our tummy, we're only working half of our core. And then you get to be my age and you have back problems. Oh, we don't want that to happen, okay? So we're gonna be super strong and we're gonna be smart while we're young. So here we go. We're going to sit nice and tall. Now, like I said, this happens in stages because this takes a lot of strength. So as I'm learning to do a V-sit properly, because you're going to be with judges, so you're going to be like, gee, take a picture. Okay? Take your hands, put them underneath your thighs. Okay? Come up to your toes, and all I want you to do is keep that back flat, and I want you to just stretch out. Oh, right here. Now this is the right position for the upper part of your body for a boat pose or a V-sit. And this takes strength, girls. In fact, you can even take your arms out, practicing holding this right here. Woohoo! You'll feel it, I promise. So we've got it right here. Then I want you to come up and squeeze those knees. And breathe. Keep that back straight though. Inhale. Exhale. Put those hands back behind your thighs. Extend those arms. Let go. Now this time, if you're feeling more confident, you can bring those legs right here. Oh, did you feel that? Now don't let your back go crazy. Don't do this or don't do that. Okay, keep it nice and flat. Let those stomach muscles engage and hold. Oh yeah, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Put your feet down. Grab those knees. Good job. Oh, you know we're going to take it one step further. Now, if you don't feel like you can do that next step, it's okay. Do the one we just did. So I'll take it in stages. You stop where you need to. And if you can keep going with me, that's great. Keep practicing though, and you'll all get there. So here we go. Take your hands, put them underneath your thighs. Boom. Straighten that back. Get back into that position. Let go of those hands. Bring up those legs. As you get to the full boat, you extend your legs. Now don't lose your back. That's not good. You don't want to do that. Hold, breathe in, breathe out. And then you have to practice smiling, right? Cheese. All right. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring it in. Oh, squeeze. Good job. I didn't get to see it, but I'm going to give you a round of applause because I'm sure you were amazing. Ladies, if you just practice that every day, you're going to rock it. You will not have to worry about that move at all. All right. Oh, well, I don't know about you, but my hips need a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to do a twist, but I think before that, I'm going to take you into, Pigeon. For me, it's the very best way to actually feel better in this area of my body. So it's actually called dead pigeon, but that sounds so horrible. I think maybe because it's on the ground, but I don't know. It's a horrible yoga term. So we're going to call it pigeon. And here's what you do. We're going to start from the ground. So if you notice, my hips are facing you. I'm going to do my very best to keep them that way. I have one of my legs in front of me, and I'm going to flex my foot. I'm keeping it flexed because I want to protect my knee, okay? And I'm going to try my hardest to keep it parallel right here. So I'm going to try not to bring it in. I'm going to try and keep it parallel. I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to take that other leg, and I'm going to straighten it. Put it behind me. Oh my goodness. Right there. It's almost like your back leg is in the splits and your front leg is bent. And you're going to try and push and hold yourself up straight and keep your hips centered. So use the floor. It's okay. If you want even more of a stretch, you can look back, kind of like a little baby back bend. You don't have to do that. If it hurts, don't do that. Okay? We're going to breathe. On the next exhale, you're going to take those hands and you're going to stretch them in front of you. Now, you may need to stay on your elbows because if you're in the right position, you're probably feeling a lot of pressure in your hips right now, especially the one that's bent. Okay, that's good though. So maybe today you're just gonna breathe right here. 3 deep breaths and then you get to come out of it. But if you're a little more bendable, you might just lay right down on the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because my body needs this. So I'm gonna stretch my hands out and I'm just gonna bring my body down and we're all gonna take 3 deep breaths. Ready? And walk your hands back up. Good job. Come all the way up right here. Go ahead and sit. Bring that leg around. And we're going to do it on the other side. Oh, my hip feels so much better. Okay. So here we are. Hips are forward. Front leg is parallel. Foot's flexed, so we're protecting our knee. We're just going to lift up. And we're going to slide that other leg right behind us. Oh, like we're in a half split. This is my tight side. Okay. But put those hands down. Oh, yeah. If you want a deeper stretch, you're going to look up or back. Little baby back bend. And breathe. Oxygen is what helps take that discomfort away. We're going to come forward, right? Maybe it's to your elbows. Oh, yes. That leg that's bent in front, when I come forward, my hip, whoo, I feel it. Okay, now let's get to that place where you are uncomfortable but not in pain, and take 3 deep breaths. Here we go. And breathe. And walk those hands up. Great job. Come all the way up. Bring those shoulders and that chest up. Oh, feel it in your lower back. Right now, my lower back is like, why are you doing this to me? It's going to appreciate me later. All right, go ahead and sit. Bring that leg around. Great job. A couple more stretches. We're going to do a couple more twists so we can help our digestive tract. Okay? And then we're going to call it good. So I'm going to lay this way. And I'm just going to roll down. Oh, my favorite position, horizontal. All right, take both of your knees and bring them in. Some of you might be so flexible that you can just wrap your arms around your knees and turn into a little roly-poly ball. Okay, if you can't do that, that's okay. Take your hands, put them on your knees, and bring them in as far as they'll go. Even if they're right here, that's fantastic. So bring it in, and I just want you to rock back and forth. Back and forth, up and down. It's like you're giving your spine just a little bit of a massage. Thank you, gravity. Thank you, floor. And then we're going to do some circles. Oh, and the other way. It's amazing. Now I want you to grab your right leg, take your left leg, point that toe and just let it rest on the floor. Keep it active though, keep it straight. You want everything in your body to be working. And I want you to bring that right leg in. Well, for me, it's the right leg. As tight as you can to your chest. And then since it's my right leg, I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to grab on the outside. I'm going to extend my right arm on the ground. And I'm going to twist this leg all the way across my body. Oh, I just heard my back pop like 5 times. Oh. To deepen the stretch, I'm going to look over my right shoulder. So I'm going to look away from my knee that's stretching and just hold it here. And we know, breathe. All right, bring it back into your chest. Good job. And let's switch legs. Bring in your left leg, extend your right leg. Keep it active, toes pointed. Feel this stretch. You should feel it in the front of the leg that's straight, all the way through your groin, up your hamstring on the leg that's bent. Oh, so good. So it's my left leg that's up, so I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to grab that leg. I'm going to extend out my left arm, and I'm going to pull that leg across my body. Oh, there goes my back again. It's so happy with me. And then to make it deeper, I'm going to look over my left shoulder, away from my leg. Oh, so good. Make sure you're breathing in and out. In and out. Bring that knee in. One more time. Hug it as close as you can to your chest. Let's bring that other leg to meet it. And let's rock out that spine just one more time. Back and forth and around. And the other way. Oh, and then my favorite stretch ever. Extend those legs out. Reach over your head. Good morning stretch right here. Oh, just like when you wake up in the morning. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Bring your knees up. Put your feet flat on the floor. Bring your arms down so they're teed out. And then I want you to just drop your knees open like a book opens up. And I want you to just lay here. Just let gravity pull those knees down towards the floor. Notice mine don't touch the floor. They never will. But they used to be up higher. Now they can go here. And that's good. That's progress. And just breathe, girls. Just breathe. When you inhale, let your tummy rise. Exhale and fog up that mirror. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take your hands to your knees. Close the book. Bring those knees back to your chest. Let's rock it and then rock it up. And let's come back to that seated position. It should feel a lot more comfortable now. When I sat here before we started, I could feel this. Now it just feels good. All right. Roll those shoulders back. Oh, put those hands on your knees and just close your eyes. Ladies, sometimes just being still, being quiet is one of the best things that we can do for ourselves. And I would encourage you, when you take the time to go through this exercise, set an intention. What is your intention? Is your intention to relax? Is your intention to focus on the positive? Is your intention to remember that you're amazing? Is your intention to be thankful and grateful that your body will actually let you do this? Set an intention. Make it positive. We have to breathe positive into our lives, ladies. So let's sit and close our eyes for 1 second. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. On the last one, let's bring our arms up as we inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. And in the yoga world, we end by always saying namaste. It's just a greeting. It's a may grace go with you. It's whatever you need it to be. It really doesn't matter. It's just send the positive out. Taking the time to bring the positive in means that you have more to be able to give. So girls, can I just say I'm so excited for your journey. I wish you all the very best. You are already all winners because you have the courage to take part in DYW, which I guarantee you, I promise, it'll be one of the most amazing memories. I still remember all of it. I love running into the girls that I competed with. They're amazing women. And that's exactly what you're taking the time to build and what you're breathing your life into. So I wish you the very best. I wish you all the best of luck. And I hope that your junior year, although it's looking a little bit different right now, is the most incredible year that you've had yet. Thank you so much for taking the time to just do a little restore with me. And I do hope to actually meet you someday. All right. Fingers crossed that this actually works. If not, I'll do a restore again tomorrow. All right, you guys, have an amazing evening. Let's see if it worked.